Hi everyone, thanks so much for dropping by this video. I'm so excited to share. So first of all, the Course in Miracles works. It really works if you take it seriously. I've been taking it very seriously now for um, it's been about 3 weeks that I've been like, the course is my number one focus, and I have some history with the course, so it's not like I'm brand new and just giving it 3 weeks, but I have just fully committed myself to really living it and really doing the lessons. And some of the lessons say things like, even the early lessons say, at least for a practice period, though, as often as possible, it would be best, to say things like that. And so, as often as possible is like, we have literally tens of thousands of opportunities every day to apply course thoughts. So I've been really going for it. And this afternoon, I just out of the blue, just this clunk, this intense depression, even misery, just came over me. And I gave it away as I am learning to do with everything less than fun, less than joyful. And yet it stuck around. And so then I just made the decision to, step into real faith and trust and to really just be with it and trust that it was just a healing in process and that it was actually not a big deal. And so when I say depression and misery, I'm not, a sense of horror, a sense of dying, just an intense suffering. And I was just kind of being with it, feeling like it felt like I was dying. Like it was very, very intense. And luckily, I was with a very supportive, loving person who was just, holding space, offering acceptance. And then at a certain point, I just was in utter shock. There was no negative thinking. There was no negative thinking. Normally when I have a depression this, like I have depression this big, like feels like I'm dying. And normally when I have a depression this big, what comes after that is the negative thinking. Oh no, there's something wrong with me. Oh no, this is horrible. I'm falling apart. Da 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 da. And that turns this into this. And then as those thoughts keep going, sooner or later, I'll turn to some kind of addictive behavior to numb the thoughts out. No thoughts, no negative thoughts. There was just this um, still core inside of me that was just being with really the misery. Misery would probably be the most accurate word, feeling miserable. And then, as all things of this earth do, it passed. So the miracle for me is the utter lack of negative thinking. And I attribute that. There's the lovely person who gave me. She's, she's feeling a little shy. Can you, depression without the depressive thinking, it's just a feeling. Depression with the depressive thinking, it's hell on earth. And then from that, it leads us to make choices which just reinforce the depression. So I attribute it all to just, well, really two things: to the mind training of the course that I've been doing and just naturally kicked in, and then to have the loving presence of another person, because the course talks about acceptance and this just utter lack of resistance to what is. It also simultaneously talks about working miracles and shifting things, and then there's this other piece of really just being able to accept and be at peace regardless of what's going on. you know and lastly, I'm really grateful to share this with the course community, because there's also this thing, and I get into it too. Jesus points out, if you're anything less than joyful, you're an ego. So I accept that as true, and that doesn't mean we have to shame ourselves for it, and it doesn't mean we have to make ourselves wrong for it. And, sometimes the way, as they say, the way out is through. If we offer something over and it still sticks with us, then it's our job to just be with it till it passes, to be peace, even amidst um, that which really seems like not peace. So keep on training the mind, friends. That's where it's at. I am speechless at the profundity of what has just occurred. It's the difference between hell and purgatory. Purgatory is just a temporary cleansing. Hell is agony and misery that seems like it'll never end. Keep on thinking the course thoughts. Keep on keeping on.